This is the plaintiff, Akwe Kamara. He says he paid the defendant for a car, was supposed to put a new transmission in it, then turned around and sold it to someone else a week later. That's right, sold it to someone else, and now won't give him his money back. Jeez Louise, he's suing for $1,500, the amount he's owed. This is the defendant, Beyond Coney. He says he never sold the car to the plaintiff, a kid he refers to as his nephew who he helped raise. He let him use the car, and the plaintiff knew full well it was not his to keep forever. Bottom line, he owes nothing and knows the judge will agree. He's accused of selling the same car twice.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff paid the defendant for a car. The defendant sold it to somebody else. But the defendant says he never sold the ride. It's the case of selling the same car twice.
Thank you, Douglas. You're welcome. Okay, Akwe Kamara.
Yes.
You are suing Beyond Coney.
Yes.
For $1,500, the amount of money you say you paid him for a car that he then sold to somebody else.
Yes.
What happened?
I met Beyond Coney at the garage on Lyle Avenue in Rochester, New York.
You met him where?
At the garage.
Okay, how did you come to meet him at a garage?
I met him, I went to go fix my car.
To fix your car, a different car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he told me that he has a car for sale.
Okay.
Which is $3,000.
Okay.
And I told him that really I need a car because I want to work. Then he told me, so, okay, the only thing I can help you with is this. You have to give me half of the money out of the $3,000, which is $1,500. When you pay me that, in a couple of days, I'm going to get you this car because the car, he told me that he got a transmission problem.
They have transmission problems.
Yes.
So he wanted you to pay $1,500,
yes.
And then what?
And
another $1,500 later?
Yeah, after the service done.
Wait, after what?
When I get him the $1,500, when he fixes the car, he's going to give it to me. I'll be using it until I do my tax.
Until you do your taxes?
Mm-hmm.
And then you would pay the remaining $1,500?
Yes.
Why would somebody give you a car for half the money?
That's what we decided on. Because
that was how you worked it out with him? But you didn't even know him from a hole in the wall. He was going to let you use the car, but would it be yours or would it be his while you were using it before you did your taxes? Who would the car belong to?
The title will be my name. The title will be my name. He told me that
the car would be in your name during that time.
Yeah, that's
and then he would just wait for the last $1,500 payment.
Yes.
All right. And then what happened?
Then I went to the bank.
Did you know him before this?
Yes.
How long had you known him?
2 years.
2 years. Mm-hmm. Were you friends?
No.
Okay, you just knew him as the guy who works on cars in a garage.
Yeah, and then like the Liberian community.
The Liberian community?
Yes.
Okay.
The chairman told me that he's a nice guy.
Okay. All right. So go
I trusted him. Yeah.
So what happened?
I gave him my money. Then after 2 weeks, when I called his phone, he told me it's a matter of state. You know, I started investigating behind him.
Okay, did you get the car in your possession or didn't you?
No.
Did you ever use the car?
No.
Did you ever test drive the car?
No.
You didn't test drive a car and you gave him $1,500?
Yep.
Why would you do that without test driving a car?
Because I need the car so bad.
Because what?
They told me that...
well, if you need a car so bad, maybe you want to make sure it's a good car that's not going to die the next... What are you nodding about? I'll be with you in a second. Maybe you want to make sure it's a good car. Don't you think you'd want to test drive it to make sure that it's worth $3,000? What kind of car was this?
Isuzu Radio.
An Isuzu Rodeo?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens here?
Okay.
You eventually find out that this car does not belong. Did you know the car didn't belong to him?
No.
You thought it belonged to him. How did you find out it didn't belong to him?
Then a friend of mine told me, say the car is not for him. He's just trying to eat your money. He told me, say the car is not for him. The owner of the car is in Buffalo.
And what was the owner of the car? Why did the owner of the car give him the car, supposedly? For
him to fix the same transmission, to change the transmission on the car.
Okay. And so he's giving you the runaround, and how do you resolve it? How do you find out once and for all what happened?
I start asking people, and a friend of mine told me, say the car was not for him. He's trying to eat your money.
And then?
I know who get the car. I said, who get the car?
You know who owns the car or who got the car?
Who owned the car.
Okay.
Then I told him, say, where is the person? He lives in Buffalo. I can get his phone number to you.
So did you talk to the real owner of the car?
Yep.
And what did the real owner tell you?
The real owner came the same day.
From Buffalo to Rochester?
Yeah, and spent the night to my house.
Spent the night in your house?
Yeah. The next morning,
Man, your community is tight. You hadn't met this guy before, and he just spends the night in your house?
Yeah. No, I bring him because why? This guy got my money. He continued lying to me.
So you want to confront him with the real owner?
Yeah. So I bring the real owner. I went there. I said, okay, you give me receipt for this car. You were selling this car to me for $3,000. You got my $1,500. So I want my car. I got your banana money. I show the money even to the police. I said I got the rest of the $1,500. So I would like to have my car. Then the owner said no. That's my car. I'm not even selling my car.
Okay.
So I went there to ask him. Then he started blasting me. He said, "You don't got no car for me. He don't got no D." I said, "You can't lie to me. You give me the receipt."
Let me see the receipt. What's going on?
First of all, my baby mother, that's the foster brother.
Wait, your baby's mother?
Yeah.
That's her foster brother.
That's
okay.
correct. He lived with me about a year in my house with his son.
Did you live with him for a year?
No.
And I would just.
I'm not convinced by the way you're looking at me. Did you live in his house for a year?
No.
Did you live in his house for a day?
Yep.
How long did you live in his house for?
I didn't live in his house. I go visiting because why? He got my foster sister. My play sister.
Why did you tell me you met him at a garage and that's the only way you know him as a garage guy? All right, so go on.
From the Liberian community.
Oh my God, you deserve each other. Go ahead, go on.
The car that I had was given to me by a friend.
Okay, so, and why did you have that car?
Okay, he gave me the car 6 months ago to have the car repaired.
But you didn't repair the car?
No.
Why not?
Okay, now I called him, he said he never had money. He never had money to repair the car. So I said, then sell the car to me. I said, I want to buy the car. He said, okay, I'll think about it to tell you. So he came to me. When he came to me, he said, who owns that car? I said, a friend, the one who gave me this car, but this car been here for like 6 months. It got a transmission problem and the engine problem. He said, really, I like the car. I said, but if you want the car, I have to talk to my friend about it. He said, right now, I want to fix the car because I don't have a car to use.
Wait, how is he going to use somebody else's car?
Well, that was what we said.
Well, you were going to let him?
Yes.
It's not your place to let him use the car. If you take a car in and someone's supposed to pay you to fix it, but they don't have the money to fix it, then you put a lien on the car, and you sell the car, you consider the car abandoned, you return the car to its rightful owner. You do 1,000 things, but how do you have a right to tell him, I'll tell you what, put $1,500, give me $1,500, and then you can drive it around?
Well, the car stayed with me from July.
What did he give you the $1,500 for?
To fix the car.
In order to do what?
To use the car.
But not buy it?
No. So what I told him, I said, for every single cent that
Mr. Coney, I want you to listen to my question. Mm-hmm. You don't own a car.
Yeah.
A guy owns it from Buffalo. Mm-hmm. You don't have the guy from Buffalo's authority to loan the car out to your guy who's like a nephew to you. You don't have his authority to rent it out to the guy who's like a nephew to you. In fact, you so don't have any authority over that car that Buffalo man comes down from Buffalo and takes the car back, right?
Yeah, but it was his fault.
Yeah, because if we all just get their mouths shut, then you could have let him use the car.
No, it was his fault because, Your Honor,
you could have sold the car you don't have a right to sell.
Your Honor, my friend told me that he couldn't repair the car so because the money was so expensive, he couldn't repair the car. So this time, that why the car stayed alone.
So it's his own fault. Because if he had kept his mouth shut, what would you have been able to do?
Because he was going to give me the car and I was going to give it to him.
Well, apparently he wasn't going to give you the car because the minute that Buffalo man got wind of what you were up to, he drove down from Buffalo and took the car back. So I guess you're not telling the truth about that.
No, if he had not called him to tell him, say,
if he just kept his mouth shut, you could have kept it on the QT.
If he had kept his mouth shut, I was going to convince him because I was going to convince my friend because the car still with
convince him to just give you a car.
Because he was not fixing the car. He was not fixing the car.
But if he would have just kept his mouth shut, instead of calling the guy from Buffalo, everybody could have just made a little money and everybody kept quiet. But he can't keep quiet. In fact, according to you, he couldn't keep quiet after this. And what did he do to wreck your life?
Okay, so if you really loved a car, but the person you were going to buy it from, it seemed didn't have the precise kind of title and said, look, I can work things out and I can get it from so-and-so, would you ever do that?
No way, absolutely not. you're liable for everything on that car. And
Is that like the warning sign you need to run for the hills?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Yes is a perfect answer here. Going inside the courtroom.
Okay, the second thing that he did before that, that I didn't know, I was innocent of it. He went and told my baby man that I having an affair out.
He told your baby's mother that you were having an affair.
That's correct. And he turned around and followed her. They went to file in custody of custody of the case and file in an order of protection against me. And
Wait. She got an order of protection against you because you were having an affair?
Yes, according to
you can't get an order of protection because somebody's having an affair.
He said that I did threaten her according to that order of protection. And guess what?
So she got an order of protection saying you threatened her. How is that his fault?
Okay, very good. He was living, it became his fault this way. He called me. Oh, uncle, are you at the house? I said, yeah. He
calls you uncle?
Yes.
You call him uncle?
On the contrary, yes.
You call the garage guy who you don't know any other way. You call him uncle.
So excuse me, hold on.
No, we're done. Done. Check, please. Stick a fork in me. I am so done. That side gave you $1,500. Of that, there is no dispute. That side didn't get anything for the $1,500, and you had no right to charge him $1,500 on a car you have no right to, because clearly the minute the rightful owner got wind of what the shenanigans you were up to, he came right over, shuffled off from Buffalo, came straight to where you were, and took the car away. So you are clearly not entitled to do what you think you were doing. Number one, I don't know if you were selling him the car for $3,000, and I don't care whether you were renting the car to him for $1,500. You have no authority to do either, and you can't keep the money. Verdict for the plaintiff, $1,500.
Okay, so let's find out from the defendant here what you feel about what the judge just laid down.
Well, that's her ruling. That's what she got to say. But the only thing I got to say, people like they live in a society going behind people saying kind of a crazy stuff like that, it's not hefty. You know, and he's just a little boy, but this is America. If this was Africa, I would have just made people to whip him very well. I was going to make them scraping. He was never going to do it. But who up to him?
What do you think of that?
You know, he's so mad right now because he frustrated his whole life. That's what he be doing, eating people money all over.
You did say some things behind his back, didn't you?
He tried to be lying on me. All he don't want to do, he don't want to pay me. That's all he wants. He don't want to give my money. So, and I'm glad the judge said I'm going to receive my money back. Okay. So I'm so happy.
All right, over to Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, so here's the deal. You cannot negotiate deals for property you don't own. And if you're on the other side, you should simply run.